You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live. Just saying, featuring conversations on love, sex, and relationships from three sassy ladies. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Just Saying.
Good evening. Welcome to Just Saying. I'm Diann Valentine. I am your host tonight. Thank you for joining us for another Friday night of some good old juicy happy hour conversation. Let me introduce you to my co-host. To my left here, the sassy, the beautiful, my girl, Mrs. April Daniel. And next to April, we have the beautiful, our own, very own Black Barbie doll, Miss Jennifer Williams.
Hi, ladies.
And tonight we have a special guest in the studio with us because we can't always have girl talk without some boy talk too. Now, ladies, let me tell you a little bit about this brother. His name is Alex Wheelwright, and he is a fitness model here in LA that is blowing up. I won't tempt y'all with what his body looks like, all right? Control yourself. Now, he's working with Reebok, with AT&T, and with Essence. Now, this is one of my personal favorites. He is born and raised in Oakland. Yay. He ran in the 2012 Olympic trials, and he competed in the 400 hurdles. And you probably saw him recently on Essence.com as their eye candy. So please help us welcome Mr. Alex Wheelwright.
Thank you.
Hey, Alex.
So happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Welcome to the Just Saying. You know, we get together and we just talk.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, sometimes inappropriately, but we try to keep it together.
Mostly inappropriate.
Yes.
All right, I'm in the right spot.
Yes,
then,
you
I
are.
guess,
We need your feedback tonight because we have a great show. Tonight's show is called He Said, She Said, and we're going to be talking a little bit about girl code versus guy code. But before we jump into that, it's Friday night. It would not be complete without a cocktail.
This is true. However, again, I'm the only one drinking. Okay. He's drinking water because he's on his fitness game. These two are on water.
Nobody knew that
on
until you
their...
said that. You're putting us on the spot.
I know,
but
I'm drinking spicy ice, okay? If you guys want to know what it is, you could go to the website, justsayingshow.com. Don't follow in their footsteps and drink water. That's so boring. I'll
be back with you very soon, Jen.
I'm going to have a little sip. I know, Dee.
I know. I got fat girl problems.
I'm loving the water life.
Maybe Alex can give you some tips on that.
I know. Alex can't be working out and not drinking. That's so boring.
You know, work hard, play hard, though, right? Work hard, play hard. So I drink occasionally, you know.
Okay.
Today I just
So
decided
everything in
to
moderation,
be a good boy.
right?
Okay.
That's cool.
All right.
So listen,
that means
guys,
I
we're
can still
listening
stay
to-
somewhat thin and have a cocktail.
So you guys know we have a new artist every week. So we're listening to Swazi by Makoto. Swayze by Makoto.
Let me see. I'm feeling this. I love this
it's
one
like
feels a
smooth,
little
right?
funkier. This one feels a little funkier, like a bit more of a hip hop track. I like that. You guys find the best music for us.
Producers.
Yes, producers, rappers, singers, all you guys, you know what the deal is. Please submit all your materials, songs. We love to hear from you. We love new artists. So make sure you submit your material to justsayinglive@gmail.com. And maybe you'll get featured on our show.
Yes. And we want some credit for breaking some new artists.
You know, we're all about a finder's fee, okay?
For Reelz. So, lady.
Moving right along to Just Her, keeping your ear to the streets, people.
What's going on?
Well, actually, there is a great movie coming out December 4th. Spike Lee has brought us Chirac. Yes, as our. Ooh, it looks like we have.
I can't wait to see it.
I've been hearing a lot about this.
Yes, and he wrote the screenplay and with Kevin Wilmot and is the film's sole director. But the movie is based off of I don't want to say it incorrectly, Lysistrata organized against the ongoing violence in Chicago. And we all know Chicago sometimes gets a little.
Oh my gosh, Chicago
overwhelming.
is rough right now.
Yeah, and it's a
is.
period after the murder of a child by a stray bullet, and a group of women lead this organization to make a difference, and it has a phenomenal cast. I'm gonna read a few of the people who are starring in it. We have Nick Cannon, we have Wesley Snipes, Jennifer Hudson, Angela Bassett, John Cusack, and Samuel L. Jackson. And it's going to be a musical comedy, which
That's
should
gonna
be
be great.
interesting.
Oh.
Sam
Yes.
Jackson gonna act a fool. I can't wait.
He's always
He
so
is
good
the
in his
angry black
movie.
man, okay?
No.
He is the angry black man.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
He's the paid black man. too.
Right.
He's in every movie out, right? They need to go 3 movies and
Listen,
Samuel
I'm not
Jackson.
mad at him at all.
He
Do
is a
what works.
working black man in Hollywood.
Exactly.
Right?
exactly.
He ain't that angry.
Well, I love the premise of this movie
Yeah.
because essentially, and correct me if I get it wrong, but the women withhold sex from men because they won't stop the violence in Chicago. Now, what you think, Alex? You think that might work?
That'll work.
That'll
Steve Harvey
work.
said,
The power of the pig.
The power, yeah. We all know.
Oh
we all
Yeah.
my
And you-
God.
You figure you got men, there's testosterone involved, right?
Yep.
You got gang territory.
Yep.
It's a lot of testosterone flowing.
Absolutely.
So that right there, that's a lot of power.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
So
everybody. I'm
it'll
sorry.
be interesting to see, though.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
how
definitely.
he portrays that in the movie.
For
December
sure.
4th, everybody. Make sure you mark your calendars and go support our very own
Yes.
Spike Lee. No excuses.
Yes, absolutely. Love,
Yes.
love,
I'm still
love
waiting on
Spike
my
Lee.
40 acres and a mule, though.
I think we all are. Except for Russell Simmons.
Right. He got my share.
Oh my God.
So listen, we're just coming off of the holiday. I feel like I've gained at least 10 pounds, but I know it's all mental. But we are going to have to talk about Black Friday. Now, I personally, in my home, it is a tradition with my husband to go out and watch all the foolery. I
You
don't know-
do?
Yes.
What do you
we
mean
are-
go out?
Oh my gosh! First we
Like
get up, we
early?
eat leftovers, we get ready, and we go and we get hot chocolate and we laugh at the people that act the fool.
Well, what time do you go?
Well, you got to get up and be out like by 5 a.m. And you
Oh,
have to know.
To go watch?
no.
To go watch?
Hell
Well, you
get up
pick
at
up
5
a
to go
few.
watch?
You pick up a few things.
Oh, so you are
A
participating?
little bit, but
Okay.
not to the part
Okay.
where it gets crazy out here in these
So
streets.
do
and
you
shit.
wait online?
No, I don't do no line. Now I will
Okay.
never do a line unless
Okay.
it's like
Wow.
some Yeezys for sure. If you stand in the line, like something
That's
like
amazing. So you guys went this morning.
That's
Wow.
why I'm asking you. Like,
I don't
you gotta
do that
make
shit.
this a tradition,
I
everybody.
do not do that shit.
Why? Listen.
No, I don't have the patience. I can't deal
It
with
will
people
bless
acting.
you, Jennifer. It will
Love.
bless you. Let me
It's
tell
your
you what.
will.
You
You
see,
do?
no, I'm not talking about for the sell part. You have to. It is a comedy. It is like Def Jam Comedy Hour on Fridays. Okay?
But I want to sell. I do.
Well, you don't want to sell to that extreme.
But this morning,
But you
Neiman,
on a Tom Ford sale.
yeah,
Like,
Neiman had that special
Baby,
3-hour window.
Baby,
I ain't
Tom
gonna lie,
Ford-
like
Tom
I wasn't
Ford
in it.
doesn't participate in Black Friday. We talking about video games, shoes, toys.
Right, flat
Well, it
screen.
depends on what you're trying to get, right? Like if you're trying to get a TV,
That's
you
the
might want to
perfect
go
time to
at
go
5
get
in the
it.
morning,
Right.
you know?
Absolutely.
Because that's when they
but
have those door breaking deals.
Exactly.
I
I
don't know. I don't have the patience.
I
I'll pay
am
extra.
surprised I am amongst a group of people that does not participate.
Oh no, I participate.
What time do you go
No, I
out?
participate. I don't get up at 5.
Oh, you have to.
No.
Like that's the whole part of
No, I
everything.
might do an 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You're missing everything.
'Cause
8 a.m. is
Neiman
like
opened at
crickets.
8 today, and I was kind of there at 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do an
That's
8
how you
a.m.
play. Well, listen, everybody. If you don't do it, I encourage you next year to do it because y'all done missed it now. Y'all should be at home eating leftovers like we want to, but we want to do it a
Yes.
little later. But anywho, make sure y'all go out next year and take it all in. I mean, it's so much fun. It
So
really
what's
is.
the funniest
Because-
thing you and Sean saw today?
Oh my gosh. Well, today was lightweight, but that's because we're in
Okay.
California. I probably should have went in another area of California.
Right.
Up there, it's like, hi,
In Africa.
happy holidays.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all not turned up enough. But back
Oh
in
no,
New
it's
Jersey,
turned up at Walmart. It's turned up at Target. You went to the wrong stores. That's what that is.
But listen, last year, we saw these two ladies actually fight over a video game. Because one person said, we still have it, and so did the other salesperson, and then they came back with one, and they got into it. And I was like, and one of them had a kid. I'm like, set an example. But it's a lot of fun to just see the foolery. So try it next year. We all gonna go next year. And you. All right. I know you a guest, but I'm making you go too.
All right.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
So wait, you guys know it's football season.
Yes.
Who was watching football?
I definitely was.
Who wasn't watching football? That's
So are you a football fan?
Die-hard Raiders fan. Die-hard.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. You're from the town.
Okay. So do you know about DraftKings?
Oh, yeah. I actually play DraftKings like
You do?
every week. Love it.
Oh my God.
I won, yeah. I won.
Have you won $1 million?
No.
Oh,
Everybody doesn't win $1 million
when
now.
I
Everybody
see
doesn't win. You win a couple hundred though.
You do?
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Okay,
good.
see,
If
well,
you're good.
there we got a testament
proof
here.
this week,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Yes.
you guys go to DraftKings.com, enter promo code BLACK with a free chance to win, and they're giving away $1 million every week. So you could be a millionaire. You heard it here. He said he's actually won. So we know it works now because none of us have played. But none of us are into fantasy football, but clearly he is. So you guys make sure you go to DraftKings.com and enter promo code GEEK, and maybe you'll win $1 million. And you already know we need a check.
Checks. Make your brain on us.
Yes.
All right, you guys, let's jump into our show. All right, so first we're going to talk a little bit about girl code. So I want to share an article with you that I found. So it's a fourth grader. Her name is Maddie Douglas. She's from Iowa, and she recently shut down a math problem in her Common Core homework assignment for breaking girl code. So the logic question introduces 8 high school boys and girls who go on a series of dates in different combinations. Okay? Apparently, this is the same high school from One Tree Hill, but that's another topic. And they ask the students to figure out the final dating combination. Pay attention. Here's the question. In high school, Frank, Mike, George, and Ron went out on a total of 4 dates with 4 different girls. The second time, Frank dated Rose, George dated Kay. Still with me?
Okay.
The third time, Mike dated Mary, and Ren dated Louise. The fourth time, George dated Louise,
A whole lot of dating.
and Ron dated Kay.
already
For
lost.
each of the 4 times, tell which girl dated which boy.
Somebody a hoe. Somebody a hoe.
You threw so many names out there. Is this a math problem or is this a girl guy code?
Look, it's a very logical question here. So
Okay.
let me tell you what Maddie's answer was.
Okay.
Maddie's answer said, I can't answer this problem because my mom says, according to girl code, you shouldn't date a friend's ex-boyfriend.
There you go.
In the
Support
4th
what
grade.
I always
Look what
say.
she wrote on her test.
It starts at home.
Wow.
So her mother, Jen Douglas, she posted a picture of her daughter's homework to the Huffington Post parents' Facebook page with the hashtag Girl Code Trumps Common Core. So, Jen Douglas told the Huffington Post she was proud of her daughter's answer, but she did question the appropriateness of a dating-related question on an
Right.
assignment for 4th graders.
Let's get to the real
Right, I'm
problem.
like, what?
Right? That's
Right.
kind of
I'm like,
advanced.
what grade is
I think
this?
they probably thought it would be, interesting to the kids to try to figure out because it's something relevant in
Right.
today's society. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but why are
dating are
they
you
talking
really
about
doing in 4th
dating?
grade?
Why are they talking about dating?
Exactly.
Because don't nobody want to count blocks and quarters and
Were you
balls.
dating in 4th grade, Alex?
I don't even think I was really hanging out with girls that much in 4th. I was playing like kickball and like,
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Let me tell you something. Today's child is
they
interested
fast
in
as
dating.
hell.
Really?
Jack comes home all the time talking about, Mom, last year he was like, can I have a girlfriend? And I was like, well, what do you want to do with your girl? Yes.
Little Jen.
And I said, why do you want a girlfriend? He said, well, my friends have girlfriends.
Wow.
I
And
was
what
like,
grade
really?
is Jet in? What grade
Jet's
is
in
it?
the 5th, but this was
Wow.
last year when he was in the
Oh,
4th.
no,
Oh,
no,
wow.
I said,
no,
well, guess
no,
what? You
no.
getting ready to be the leader of a news organization that's called Date Free. No, you will not. But I
Wow.
was blown away because
That's
I thought,
crazy.
but he
Right.
said his friends have girlfriends. So.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting.
Well,
That's probably a secret their parents don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Clearly.
He was open with you.
Clearly.
So that's good. That's good.
Clearly. Well, let's talk about She Said. So, girl.com lists 20 unspoken girl code rules every girl needs to follow. So, I'll just share a couple of them with you guys. Never go after your friend's crush. Don't ever think about trying to flirt with your friend's boyfriend. Be there for your friend through her relationship problems, no matter what. Let any girl know when something is wrong with her outfit. Know that siblings are off limits unless you ask. Let a girl know when her BFF is trying to cheat on her. So, is it girl code to let another woman know when her man is cheating on her, even if she isn't your friend?
No, I stay out of shit like that.
Yeah, because there's
messy.
no loyalty when it's not a friendship.
No,
Right?
and because
She
here's
gonna throw you under the bus.
Yes, in reverse, okay? Like, I don't know. And honestly, like, there's certain friends that I don't get involved with shit either because...
you know.
Exactly.
Like,
Because I know them... Well, Jennifer said, and I'm like,
I was
bitch,
in a
didn't tell you
situation
to
like
tell
that.
you that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know people I could tell stuff
Yeah.
to, and other people I'm just like,
Yeah.
that bitch just
You never
gonna
know
have
the
to find
reaction
it.
too from the girl, right? If it's not your friend,
Right?
Right.
she might be
Exactly.
crazy.
Right.
You never know. Some women they take it out on the woman that told them like it's
True.
them that's cheating.
Exactly.
You know? So
Some friends is
you
crazy.
might get some backlash.
I had a friend that knew her man was cheating. And I told her, because me and her was like this.
Uh-huh.
And she went back and was like, so April told me you was...
Oh
Right,
God.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't
well,
do that.
yo, you
Like,
better
I didn't
give up
tell
the
you
name.
to say, you
And
better
then
make
he
up a
called
cousin that
me.
he don't know about.
He called me at work and was like, so you telling her I'm messing around? And I was like...
Oh.
See, that's why I don't do that
Yes.
shit.
See?
You are,
so much
but-
for girl for
Yeah.
girl code, all right?
And
so,
if I don't know you, bitch, hell no. Shit.
You better mail a letter from another city's post office.
well, what about after you get married? Does it change? Would you want me to call you if I knew Sean was cheating on
Let
you?
me tell you something. I would want you to call me, and I would want you to let him see that you saw him wherever you saw him at.
Oh,
Yes.
you want me to get
And-
assassinated?
No,
And,
that's when you be like, hey Sean. I see you. Player, he know. It ain't no, what you going to do?
Right,
You ain't get ready to play. And let me just say something. When a woman asks you a question, that's because she know the answer. So don't even try that back
Right.
and all of
You
that.
can be
We know
smooth
the
with it though.
answer.
If he doesn't have a ring on
Okay.
it, where's your ring, Sean?
Oh,
Where's
now
your
that's a
ring,
good
Sean?
one.
Oh, okay. That's how we doing it today.
Oh, that's a
okay.
good one.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
see,
good one.
a crafty guy would be like, girl, you good. And then the other girl be like, what are we laughing about? You know, yeah, some guys could get out of that one.
All
They
right.
definitely could.
Well, Jen, I know you were married, and you know you had to deal with a lot of rumors. Okay, so when you were married, did you want your girlfriends to tell you if they heard or saw that Eric was cheating?
Hell yeah, take a picture, let him know. Matter of fact, call me while you right there and go hand him the motherfucking phone, okay?
Absolutely. Now, see, you try to get somebody slapped. But I'm just saying, let him see that you saw him.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. So you would want to know. You
Yes.
would- all right, but we
Don't
were just
have me around
saying.
here looking crazy.
But we were just talking about how sometimes women turn on you.
If it's your friend, though, they got to tell you no matter what. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. If
period.
it's your friend,
Okay.
Yeah.
different if it's a
Because
stranger.
I'm not one of those girls
Or-
either. And I'm not, even if like, you don't want me to say that you were the one that told me, I'll be like, you know, my cousin, you never met her before, but
Right.
she saw you at, so
You don't know
I know how to
in your
protect
hood.
my friends.
Uh-huh.
But most of them that tell me you don't care, like, yeah, tell that
Tell
nigga
him.
I told you. Like, he shouldn't have been doing that shit no way.
But you have to approach him. You can't take pictures because then they'll be like, "Oh, that was the girl I was meeting with," because she wanted to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
No, you got to be like, "Hi, how are you? Oh, and what's your name? I'm his wife's girlfriend." Like you gotta make it plain because that wiggle.
You
Yes.
shut them all the way
Yeah,
down.
you gotta nip it in the
Wow,
bud.
you're
gotta be
ruthless.
10
Hey,
steps
you
ahead
are
of 'em.
ruthless.
Yeah,
You're
listen.
ruthless. Well, Jen, give me your top 3 girl code rules that every woman should follow. Top 3.
I say you definitely should not date an ex,
Okay. A friend's
friend's
ex.
ex.
a friend's ex.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Even if it's your soulmate or your twin soul.
That thing don't exist. I
No.
told you that last time.
You can't. No, I don't. I don't believe in that.
Okay.
It wouldn't even get to the point of me figuring that out because it wouldn't get past the conversation.
Okay.
I also say Damn, I just lost my when you asked about that twin
Can I
soul.
throw one in there? Because I think you guys are going to forget this one.
Okay,
Tell us.
Okay.
Do not cook for your man if you don't know how to cook, right? That should be a girl code. Don't invite me over. Hey, yeah, I'm going to cook for you. And you cook something, and I got to try and choke it down, pretend like it tastes good.
Wow, that's a good one.
That needs to be in the girl code.
That is a
That
good
should be number
one.
one.
Somebody might have told that girl she could cook.
Poor thing.
That might be the problem.
Poor thing.
That's a good one because I'm going to tell you, I know that I can't cook.
Listen.
And I know Damon has had some real bad meals at my house. That is really good.
You got a mean delivery food service that'll come
Right,
over and
listen.
get whatever
As
you
long
want.
as you can figure it out, then you'll be fine.
You know, I got chefs on speed dial.
Okay.
Well, I have two.
Okay.
Oh, I
don't
remember what I was
think
going to
no
say.
woman should cook for another woman's man.
Now, I agree with that.
Or that I made dinner for you.
Yeah.
And if you made dinner, you need to call the girlfriend or the wife and let
Yep.
her know. And if she want to bring the man,
Yeah. If you cooking for my man, that's
That's a
permission
no-no.
for an ass
you
whooping.
cooking for us.
Now, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no.
Nah, I don't care if I can't cook.
Yeah.
You bring your black ass home. How about that?
And the other thing is, I will think that women should be calling another man's woman, a boyfriend, husband, for relationship advice every Friday.
Oh. I don't
That's
know
too
how
much.
I feel about that.
Nah,
one.
we not
Every
not there
Friday?
yet. You need to get
That's
him
what
off a speed dial.
That's like a phone date,
Yeah,
like a set
yeah,
phone date.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I have one. You should not be telling your other friends secrets, regardless of whether y'all are friends or not. You shouldn't. Whatever they told you in confidence needs to stay that way.
That is a good one.
is,
That is a good one. Keep your mouth shut.
Shut the fuck up.
But hold on, you gotta know your
talking
friends
from
too, though, right? Like you can't tell your messy friend your messy secrets. You gotta keep that
gotta
secrets
know
away
who
from
to
that
talk to.
friend.
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. You can't be sharing all the good stuff.
Yeah, but you never know who you're gonna have a falling out with.
That's
and see,
true.
and people get real vindictive
Yes,
when
they
you
do.
don't fuck with them no
yes,
more.
Yes, they do. That's
Yeah,
a good
that's-
girl code.
that's a good
That's
one.
a good one. That's a good one. All right, so let's move on
From
and let's play a
experience.
game. So, Alex, we love to play games around here.
All
So, this one, guys, is another round of thanks or no thanks. So, we know that, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and a lot of you probably at home wondering, what in the world are we going to do with all these leftovers? So, I have a few creative recipes for those Thanksgiving leftovers. And when you see it, I want to hear from you. Thanks or no thanks. So, the first one, Thanksgiving turkey nachos.
Oh yes, thanks. Thanks.
Y'all know I
Work
don't
out
eat
with
meat,
it.
so
That looks kind
That
of
looks so good.
doesn't it?
It looks
Yes.
so good. All right, number 2, turkey samosas.
No thanks.
I'll eat a samosa, but turkey's aftertaste when you
No thanks.
I
I'll
don't.
pass
Y'all
on
know
samosas,
I don't
turkey,
eat
chicken.
meat, so
Okay. Number 3, pumpkin pie
I live for
milkshake.
it. Yes.
Milkshake.
Yes.
I'm a rock out with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No thanks. I would say no thanks too.
I don't even like
The
pumpkin pie.
consistency of pie with ice cream. I don't know.
Well, it's the flavor.
Now, if we change this to sweet potato pie, that might be a thing.
That might entice you, right?
That might be a thing.
All right. What about mashed potato and stuffing patties?
Oh hell no.
What,
I'm
girl?
all
That is a
that.
fatty girl's dream.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like salivating.
That's
over
why y'all
here.
drinking water.
I'm salivating. Like, I'm going to go home and try to hook that up
That's
tonight.
exactly why y'all drinking that water right now, okay?
Yo, number 4.
Hell
Go
no.
back to that later.
And I appreciate what you said. This is a fat girl. I know all about this. See, that's why I need to cook. All right. Now, this one's a little crazy. We're going to call this one the leftover roll. All right? So it looks like a sushi roll. Smoked turkey breast, traditional stuffing, dried cranberries, green beans, cream cheese, tempura batter, and fried. Served with cranberry wasabi and red wine soy demi-glace.
That's a thanks if I'm in a restaurant, somebody makes it for me. I don't trust myself making that.
No?
Oh no.
You couldn't, your
That
girlfriend
actually
couldn't whip
sounds
this
good,
up for you?
but I don't eat turkey.
Tempura, that's like a bite of everything all
Yeah,
together, deep fried.
The tempura is what put it over the top
Right,
for me. Like
see?
shrimp tempura, anything tempura, vegetables,
Listen,
shrimp.
anything fried,
Yes.
That sounds
fried,
yummy.
fried.
All right, y'all missing out. Y'all missing out. I think that one sound yummy.
I said it sound good,
Okay,
but I
all
don't
right.
eat, meat. But
Yeah.
sounds
Okay. Well, Thanksgiving leftover pizza. Let me tell you about this stuff right here.
Okay.
So it's a pizza pie topped with heavy cream, sour cream, sweet potato sauce, strips of ham, thin sliced au gratin purple
lost me.
potatoes,
That can't
and
be real.
finished with a barely cooked egg
Sweet
and
potato
chunks of
sauce.
chevrolet.
A barely cooked egg.
Ooh.
Okay, they don't know if they want pizza or a health or energy drink.
That's like gluttony. No.
That's a no thanks.
No.
That's a
No, thanks. That
You know
does
what?
sound
Look
pretty
at the
disgusting.
egg.
And
That
look
sounds
at
like
it.
Look
a
at the
garbage
egg.
can.
It looks pretty disgusting.
You're gonna lose
too.
a year off your life if you eat this thing. you're
Right.
gonna lose a year
That's
off
like
your
a
life.
heart attack
That's-
waiting to happen.
Look
No,
at
thank
the
you.
egg.
It's nasty.
Like I can get past the egg.
Ew,
This is what's
hell
up.
no.
Oh my God, that is
I don't like
disgusting.
eggs like that either.
I wonder who cooked that. Because you know somebody cooked that. That's where we got the recipe from.
They was being stupid.
Honey, look. So if any of you out there watching us and you got a favorite recipe you want to share with us, or maybe you need some help with your leftovers, post it on Instagram and tag us at JustSayingShow_. Let us know if we can help you out if you need a recipe for tonight or for this weekend. You'll thank us for it later.
Like, how long do you keep leftovers? I can't. Like, I
2
eat
to
it
3
and
days.
I'm over it.
You know, I grew up. You put the
For
gumbo in the
holidays.
freezer. You pull it out a couple
Right.
months later. Sometime.
What?
You know, hey,
Oh,
Don't
hell
hey,
no.
put it in the
With
freezer.
that turkey meat.
Hold on, we gonna save this gumbo. Hold on. Get
Right,
it in a
right,
Ziploc
right.
bag.
Hurry up before it spoils. You know?
Amazing.
All right, so let's move on. Talk a little bit about man law. All right,
Okay.
that's where we need you, Alex. So, according to Washington Times, the code goes back, way back, possibly to the biblical injunction against coveting thy neighbor's wife. Probably to Hammurabi's injunction that if a man has smitten the privates of another man, he shall be scourged with 60 blows of an ox hide.
Oh wow.
Junk punching, even in ancient Babylon, a definite guy code foul. Also, in the here and now, however, the code has become the subject of public delineation and debate, part of a larger cultural celebration and embrace of male friendship. An XY flowering that began with a skateboard magazine editor coining the term bromance in the 1990s reached a tipping point with Judge Apatow's cinematic overture and with the short-lived 2008 MTV reality show Bromance starring Brody Jenner. And finally, one more. With men, it seems like there's no end to being conscious about proving your manhood. As a result, we miss chances to have vulnerability and closeness with male friends in our lives. So, for you, Alex, what is guy code? Is it an unspoken book of laws similar to the unspoken laws when you arrive to play pickup basketball?
It's not unspoken. It's spoken. There's
Oh, it's
spoken laws.
spoken.
There's spoken
Okay.
laws,
So
yeah.
y'all voice
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Men voice their laws to each other.
Okay.
It's known. There's a handbook.
It's a handbook.
It's a handbook.
Wow.
I
and
think you need to Xerox some copies.
right.
Right.
Exactly.
That would be a bestseller.
So, has the evolution of bromance clouded up what's allowed and what's not allowed between two men that are friends?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I think as if you have your boy knows, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do, but that line may vary between friends. But for the most part, it's going to be pretty much the same.
Okay. So, for example, do you hug your friends? Your male friends?
Nah.
You don't hug?
I don't give a hug
don't
like
do
I
that.
would with a girl.
That, like, with
Yeah,
us,
they
like
do
that
the-
chest.
in the-
Exactly.
Like that?
It would be like that, but to
Okay.
me, that's more like a. Okay,
But
I
not
guess
like,
it's like a church hug.
I'm so glad.
What's happening, man? Boom. And you're out. Boom. It's quick.
Yeah.
You're not embracing for a long time like you would
Like,
with your mom.
dude,
Your mom, you're
why
gonna
are
hug
you
with
still
two
holding
arms,
me?
right?
Right.
Your boy, you're gonna give him one hand. You'll come in with the shoulder.
Yeah.
And you're out of there. Boom.
Okay, but tell me this: is that why is that? Because I believe that men need affection too. Men need
That's
men
true.
need hugs.
That's true. But
Men
do I need
from
affection
men,
from another
they just
man?
need hugs.
Do I need
Like,
affection from?
I'm
I
just
don't need
saying,
it.
you
Now,
know,
if it's
like,
my
I hug
brother,
my
If it's my
girlfriends.
brother, it's different, right? My brother, I'll give him a hug with two
Right,
arms, but
right.
that's my
Okay.
blood. You know, it's different. It's a different relationship. Somebody that you know, that's your friend, you're not
Right.
gonna
So
embrace them
even
like that. Unless
good
they're-
friends, you won't do that with?
No.
I
Now,
hug
see, my
April.
husband, well, girls is different, but my husband, like, we have our visitors right now, and they've been our friends for over 20 years.
Uh-huh.
And when they came in, we were so happy to see them. Like, we embraced the wife and the husband, and my husband embraced, like, we was happy to see him. And I know, my husband ain't no. But anyway, I don't think it's anything wrong with the hug thing.
Hey, everybody's different, I guess.
So they
For
have
me,
to be blood for you to do the.
Yeah, for me it's blood. If I'm giving a two arm hug, it's blood for me.
Okay.
So do you kiss any of your friends, like on the cheek?
Mel?
Yes.
No,
Not at all.
Don't do that shit.
Even the female friends, that's a no. You know?
I like you, brother.
That's thin water right there.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
So
I like
feel okay? So does it feel like it's a sexual thing if you were to do that?
What's the purpose of it for me?
It's like it's an
why would I
embrace.
do
It's a
it?
greeting.
Why would I do it?
Okay,
For me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see the purpose of doing that. I might give them a hug, but why do I need to take that extra step and give them a kiss on the cheek?
Let me share.
In American culture, that's not normal, right? Like that's something that's
over there in
seen more.
French.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and I agree it's a cultural thing, but I'm trying to figure out is why it's wrong. So my husband spent a lot of time in Brazil last year, right? And so I went over and spent some time with him in Brazil. And everywhere we go, people embrace and they hug. And they kiss.
Yeah, but see, that's the
men
culture,
and
though.
women
Where
kiss
do
on the
the men kiss?
on the cheek, kiss on
Okay.
the cheek, both cheeks. Everywhere we go, every time he met or greeted somebody that was Brazilian, it was always the kiss on the cheek, and it was man and women.
Yeah, so for
And
them,
it did not
kiss
feel
on the
like
cheek is like a handshake in
inappropriate.
America.
Yeah.
For us, our embrace is a handshake. We don't go in and kiss on the cheek.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's just the difference between our
think-
cultures.
Yeah, it would be bizarre to see men in America kissing
Why?
when they see each other.
I think it's a sign of love.
I'll give you a hug.
Men need love too.
That's muddy water right there.
Men
I
need
stay
love,
away from the
too.
muddy
Because
water.
then what happens when you accidentally turn in and then they don't kiss lips?
Exactly, because that happens.
That happens, yes.
Yeah.
But it's an
for sure.
accident. It's not a sign of
and then
anything.
you be like, was that a little bit of tongue?
Oh.
my God.
Right, and like
You're opening too many
the
possibilities.
So what do you like about that? You said you'd like to see it. What do you like about
Well,
it?
here's what I believe is just that men need love too. So we talked about the movie Chirac, right? And we know that there is clearly a problem with, violence, particularly, black on black crime in Chicago, right? And I think part of that is that men don't have that outlet. Like men are not allowed to simply, to share and to hug and to admit that they need love and to embrace their brothers. It's so much ego and so much bottled up anger, and I just feel like it really doesn't matter. Shouldn't it just be about expressing yourself and sharing if you love somebody or you really like them and that's your boy? I don't see it as a quote unquote gay thing.
I understand that, yes. I think a lot of the high crime areas is a lack of love for the
Yes.
men. I do agree with that. But I think that when you get into hugging and kissing, that's just a whole nother avenue separate from the type of love that those young men need.
You can show your love without greeting each other with kissing each other.
Next,
on
you
the
gonna be
cheek.
texting X and O's
Right.
to your homie? Nah.
right, with the kissy emoji.
I was thinking about you, XO, XO.
Look. I just think it's something to that. And maybe when you look at the violence in places like Chicago versus the violence in places like, Brazil, there might be a disparity.
Because of the kid.
I don't know. I think-
I'm just saying it may
it starts
be
with
a
the
Honestly,
environment
you might be
first.
onto something.
See, thank you, Jen. I ain't
No.
crazy
Because
over here.
Because it is like when you're in like a hostile environment as opposed to when everybody is just open and
Yes.
loving. And it doesn't mean loving in like a homophobic way, but it's just their culture. They're very like loving
Right.
people.
How about we start off with this? I know somebody that was from Chicago. Before they moved to California, they'd never seen grass. How about we put parks so you can do something with your time?
I'm with you.
You need to change the environment that the people are in
Because you
first
go
before you
try
try
to
and
kiss
change
one
how
up
those
right
people
now, they
act.
probably kill you.
I agree, but
If all you're seeing
Yes.
is drug dealing, gangs,
Right.
that's going to have a
Poverty.
direct effect on your life. You have to have a strong personality
Yes.
to overcome all of that.
Yes, you
right?
do.
So you got to change the environment first.
so if you can't change the environment, meaning
you can change the environment.
meaning you
People
can't
don't
change the
wanna change that
environment, meaning
environment.
I can't afford to go out and build a park, or I'm not a politician, so I'm not lobbying for a new park in our neighborhood or whatever, right?
But you can kiss and
but
kisses.
you can create a kind of brotherhood that I think young black men find in gangs. That's why
That's
they go
true.
to gangs, is because there is this brotherhood there.
Right.
And I think that if those of us that are not about that gang life, if we can possibly embrace men, and let's think about it. Men need to be embraced by men. Women can't
all
teach
agree.
men how to be men.
It's just the kissing
like a
part.
sorority.
No. And don't get caught up on the kissing. I just think it's the embrace.
That's true.
Period.
I
It's
agree.
affection. It's
I
a
agree.
sign of
I agree with you
affection.
There needs to be
100%
other
so.
clubs that kids can go to, outlets so they can do activities.
Yeah.
You know, hey, play basketball, baseball, or it could be something like YMCA. It's somewhere where they can go and
Big
they can feel like
brother,
they can
big-
be
Yeah.
safe and interact
Yeah.
with people their age
Yeah.
that aren't doing negative things.
Right. Okay.
Positive environments.
All right,
But
I'm
you
gonna
don't
get
need
off
to
the
kiss on the cheek
kissing.
to
I'm
get
gonna
the
get off the
positive
kissing. Let y'all have that.
Cousins and homies and friends.
Yeah. So I know you said it's very clear that there is a guy code, and men just know about it. So what about Derek Fisher versus Matt Barnes? Did they? Was there a guy code broken?
He broke all kind of codes. That's not right. Come
At
on,
all.
man. Leave the man's wife alone. Or ex-wife, whatever she is now. Leave her alone. You
So
gotta-
is
come
it just
on now.
because he knew her that she should have been off limits?
Yes. Hello. Can I answer that?
Weren't they teammates at one
Yes.
point? Come on.
Yes.
But does that mean they
That's-
were friends?
It doesn't matter. If you smiled in my face and talked to me and we conversated, that's off limits.
Think about it. This is what I think of. He was probably friends with Matt Barnes just so he could get in the house to talk to the wife.
You
right?
start thinking like that.
Just so, he
You
wasn't
really
really friends
think
with him. He's
that?
like, yeah, man, let me come over for dinner.
Wow.
The next thing you know, he's in another room talking to the wife. Like, let me
Look,
get
I
your
can
number.
see my feet propped up on the ottoman
that's
over
come
Yeah,
on,
but
that's all
hold on.
But we're
she
making a
plays,
lot of
she plays a
assumptions.
part in that too.
And we're making a lot of
That's
assumptions.
true. That's true. And you got
Listen.
sometimes you got to figure like this too. He did him a favor because if she was gonna choose, she was gonna choose now or later, right?
Right.
If she was gonna make a move, it was gonna happen. He just sped up the process.
But I think particularly in Hollywood, because as talent, as actors, we are friendly with a lot of people. There's people that I've worked with that I'm very friendly with. I don't consider them a friend.
Okay.
Right? So if I was friendly with somebody and he was married, she was
Amen.
married and they got a divorce and I ran into him, 6 months later and there was a spark, I wouldn't feel like I broke a girl code.
Agreed.
Thank you, Jen.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right
Agreed.
now. Me and my husband break up, and either one of you hoes come 10 feet round him. I'm gonna whoop your behind,
That's
and I'm gonna keep it
different.
all the way live.
We just run into each other. That's different.
Right.
You don't do. I'm sorry. You can't listen. Don't even. I don't want to
If
hear
I
about.
would never sit down with you and break bread and we went out
Right,
for dinner and have
right.
drinks, I don't owe you no loyalty, bitch. Get out of
Absolutely.
here.
Now that's what I'm saying. But if we said 20 years ago, you
How
better not.
I didn't know how many dinners did Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher have together with both their wives before he decided I want
But
your
see,
wife.
this
and
is
not
what
mine."
I'm saying.
not
We're
a
making
good
a
look.
lot of assumptions,
Yeah.
and we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. Neither one of them, neither of the three of them have said anything about what the relationship was when she was married.
And that's why it should never happen, because it just looks messy. It looks messy. Just stay away from
And
it.
let's not forget about Derek Fisher's ex-wife. I mean, she was
When
a
did she
basketball
become an
wife.
ex?
So,
See, it raises flags. Like you like now you got an ex-wife,
but
is
if
that
they were
because you was-
teammates, don't you think that Gloria had some type of relationship with her as well?
they got their wives
So,
club.
I mean-
it's not a good look. We can speculate all day, but at the end of the day, to keep it clean, don't do it.
Look, I just think
Even if it wasn't any foul play.
I think that people, it's no different than Chirac. People kill people in their own environment. People date people in their environment. And I don't
Okay.
think it's always malicious, like, oh, I'm checking for her man
course
and
not.
all
So
of
you mean
that.
to tell me all of the women that NBA players and ex-players can talk to, you decide to pick my wife?
That's what I'm
All
talking
these
about.
women, all these
Oh,
millions and millions
other
of women
women.
that they probably
I do
meet on
agree
a
that
day.
those-
You pick
that
my
those
wife.
women.
Those
just
dudes
saying, that's-
absolutely
I don't know.
recycle these hoes. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I see it
me
more
tell you something.
often than not.
They do.
I see lots of famous women get divorced and marry other famous men.
Absolutely, it's the way of the world.
Yeah, so, all
I'm just
right,
letting
let's
y'all
move
know,
on. Let's
Big
move on.
shiz is off limits. Okay?
So, Alex, is the code just a coping mechanism for men to hide their sensitive feelings and insecure thoughts? Or does it soothe men's deep and powerful fear of ridicule?
I think it's more for respect, right? Like in terms of how to go about acting. It's like an unspoken, don't do this because if you cross this line, we might have to fight. That's what it comes down to. For me, at least, guy code. There's rules that, okay, this is how we need to interact. If you pass this line,
Okay.
there's going to be problems.
Okay.
So it's more of a respect thing than a. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
A coping mechanism for
Yeah,
men
it's
to
not-
hide their sensitive feelings
I
or
don't think it has
insecure
anything to do with
thoughts.
sensitivity.
No?
That men are going to show their sensitive side. It's just whether or not that barrier is broken down over time, or if they just feel like, okay, that's something I need to show. Maybe for me, I know I like to show that to my mom. Like my mom is going to be the one
Right.
that always knows my sensitive side more than anybody else, and that's just because I feel more comfortable with her. Right?
Okay. So
safe.
when something
Yeah.
like that happens, you don't think men feel like they have to, they have to puff up their chest to prove their
pride.
manhood?
Yeah.
And,
Like flex on them.
See, now you're getting into ego, which is different than
Yeah.
man code. I don't think
thank
that's
you.
the same.
Thank you.
That's ego. Man,
Oh, Lord,
man
and
code
they
is
got a
different.
big-
Ego.
Okay.
Sometimes they overlap a little bit, but a man's ego. Now you're messing with their ego. They're gonna have to puff up their chest.
Okay.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
Man
agree.
code is
Yeah.
like you don't cross that
Exactly.
line. and-
Exactly.
Okay, so then would you consider, let me just throw this out there, would you say that Wiz Khalifa broke man code because he married Kanye West's ex-girlfriend? They both in the music industry.
Didn't Kanye break up with Amber though?
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
but it doesn't matter,
She-
right?
it
wait, when
depends.
Matt
It depends.
Barnes
It
was
depends
broken
on
up,
how the
But are they
situation.
friends? Are they friends?
No, but Matt Barnes and Gloria were broken up.
Yeah, but they were teammates, and teammates
Does
be riding
Kanye even know who Wiz Khalifa is? I don't even think they've even made a song together. Like Kanye might not even know who Wiz Khalifa is,
Come
right?
on, you
I'm
know,
just
we know
saying.
they have been in the same environment plenty of times.
Who? The one with the blonde tips on his hair?
Toto.
Snoop Dogg. The skinny one, the tall skinny one. You know, Kanye's in his own world. He's got Kim K.
Oh
He's-
my goodness.
He's fine.
I think y'all got double standards. Y'all got double standards. So, all right, let's move on. Talk a little bit about fair or foul. So, now that we've uncovered the code for both men and women, let's play a game of fair and foul. I'm going to give you a few scenarios, and it's your job to tell me if it's fair within the parameters of the codes of the sexes, or if the scenario is foul.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, number one, being Eskimo brothers and sisters. So, Eskimo meaning you share the same sexual partner as a person.
Oh, hell
Foul.
no. All the way foul. And that sounds like
Brother, you taking too long to
diseases.
answer.
Jump off or not, right? That's what it comes down to. If she's
Right.
a jump off, sometimes they might pass it to the homie.
no.
If she's a jump off, I don't care. Hey, you
All
jump
right,
with
I
her.
appreciate the
Phone if the
honesty.
homie can't get none.
All right,
You're not
number
gonna do that
two.
with somebody you care about, though, right? Like you're not gonna
Yeah.
pass it to the homie if it's somebody you care about. If it's someone you're really dating, no. But if it's a jump off, hey,
So what happens when you say that, right? But then now you got feelings and they like, but you always pass to the homies. Why we can't get a piece?
no. you already know early on whether or not it's somebody that you this is just don't really care. Hey, bruh. That's
So
you.
is it like
Oh,
you
wow.
hit it and quit it and then pass it?
You know if it's a hit it or quit it, or if it's somebody that you really want to talk to, right? Like,
Right, so when you pass it to never get it back.
Yeah.
Or you pass
Okay.
it until next Friday when she come and service everybody?
No.
Okay,
You done
all
with
right, all
Done
right.
with it. You done with it.
We
All
got
right.
questions. Sorry.
Clearly. So number two, dating a partner that a friend has decided to call it off with less than a month after the breakup.
Foul.
No, foul.
I don't care if it's 100
Who,
years
who,
after
who
the
broke it
breakup.
off? My boy broke it off, or she broke it off?
Wait a minute.
If she broke it off,
Wait a minute.
then
You
that's
can't have no double standards here.
So let me know.
no,
let me
because
tell
if
him
it's your
again.
friend,
yeah.
right?
So
then you don't want to step on any toes. But if it's your friend that broke it off and he's like, I don't care, hey, and you be like, hey, bro,
It's wrong.
I'm gonna knock it down.
Right.
Is that cool?
And that's
Guys,
exactly what the
guys
question
think-
was. Dating a partner that a friend has decided to call it off with.
No.
So your friend decided to call it off with her.
Hey, bro.
Free game.
You done with it, right?
Right?
That's hey.
One man's leftovers can be
I
another
saved you
man's
up until
treasure.
2 seconds ago.
But guys think differently.
I'm not
Guys
saying
think
that these are things
differently.
that I would do,
No,
but I'm
I'm
saying
just-
like from a man's
Right.
perspective.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
Yeah.
All right, what about holding hands in public?
Yes.
I'm not a big PDA person, but you know what? Sometimes you do have to hold a hand or two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so
sometimes.
Not two.
when you
one.
say you have to, what does that mean? Is it pressure from your girl?
It's not pressure, just it's affection thing, right? Like
Right.
you know that that's something that she may want to do at that moment in time, and so you do it with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you want to be affectionate in that way, or you just solely do it for the woman? I got questions and we playing the game. I'm sorry.
You got segments you want to do.
There's moments,
Okay.
you know.
All right. So, meeting up for an intimate lunch at a French restaurant.
With
Whomever. Fair or foul?
Yeah, I'm with it.
I need more information.
Okay, well, you meeting up with a friend for lunch at an intimate lunch at a French restaurant.
No, that's what I'm saying. So are you in a relationship?
meeting
You
up
meeting
with
up
a
with
man?
somebody else, or you meeting up with your?
No, with a friend of the opposite sex.
But that's what I'm saying. Am I in a relationship or am I
No,
single?
you're meeting up with a homie at a sweet French restaurant.
Well, then that's fair. That's fair, right? You single, it's fair. You in a relationship, then it's not fair.
All right.
It's a little different.
Well, what about, we were talking a little bit about football, so what about a congratulatory butt slap?
With two guys?
Yes.
You know what?
Fair or foul,
People do it. That's just part of sports.
right?
Has anyone
It
ever
happens.
touched
You're gonna
your
get.
booty?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You play sports, somebody's gonna slap your ass. That's
Right?
just what it is.
So
You gotta
why
be-
is that acceptable and not a kiss or a hug?
You know what? Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable though. It does. Sometimes you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Did he just
Hold
get
on.
gripped when he slapped?
It's a
But
fine line.
why can't be a pat on the shoulder? Why gotta be the ass?
Right.
Guy code.
I'm all for football. I'm all for the helmet smack, the helmet butt. You know,
do
but
that, but
the
all
slap on
that-
the butt sometimes. It's
Guy
like,
code. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about if you start dating a friend's sibling? You start dating.
Oh, that could
See,
be
no.
Brother or
You
sister.
need to have a conversation first.
I don't think
We
they're
do.
friends, period.
You do.
Because then you realize that they start, then you go and see your friend. She be like, yeah, he told me everything that happened. So you didn't call him like,
You can look at it
'Cause
from the
now
other
you
side and
in
be
my
like, well, would you
relationship.
rather have the girl dating somebody that you know that you're comfortable with? Like, okay, I know what you've
No,
done.
because
I
then
know
they
what
start
you're
feeling
about.
privileged. Like, because you dating my sibling, I can have reign on your conversation when on your relationship when I want to conversate. You know what I mean?
But what if your friend is a great guy
Mm-hmm.
and your sister, you want her to be with someone great, and you go, wow, this could really be a great guy to have in our family. And
I'm thinking of it that way.
That's
I
how I
I'd
think.
rather
The
have my
conversation
friend
needs to be
than
said.
a stranger.
right?
Like, I don't know this guy. I gotta try and feel him out. Like,
Right.
he might be playing his cards right now because he knows that he's trying to make an impression. But really, this might not be who the person is, right?
Right? Okay, like that. So what about crying in front of a friend? Is that fair or foul?
It depends. Situational. Your mom dies. We're talking about men, right? Your mom
Men and
died.
women.
Your a death in the family, crying is clearly fair, right?
Okay.
Come on, everybody has those. There's certain moments.
breakup.
Now, if it's something like, oh, I got fired, like, bro, you gotta man up, bro. You gotta man up, bro.
She loved
You
me.
can't. Yeah, you gotta man up. There's situations, right? It's situational. You can't say one or the other. It's gotta
I
be.
think that's so unfair.
Would you tell
Well, it's just like that for everybody.
I'm very emotional. I know you guys can't always tell.
Really?
Yes, I am. I'm very sensitive.
I will get sensitive from you, Jen.
I am.
Because you will cut somebody out in a New York minute.
I will.
and then
But
go home and cry.
I will do that too. But I'm sensitive to certain things, and I can't, like, sometimes I'm just gonna, like, let it out. I don't do it too often, like, because I'm.
One in, you can count. Yes.
But if it's like that moment where it's either like I'm really fucking pissed off and I'm like, I gotta cry,
Oh my
or else
God.
I'm
When I
gonna
get
fucking
mad,
kill
you
you.
see the vein, and I'm getting ready to cry.
Yes.
I be like, oh, I don't
I
want
mean,
to
so
cry.
I think it's like, it's certain instances where it's just gonna happen. I don't think crying, you can say, is right or wrong. It's an emotional thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree. And you say only if your mama died.
No, I'm just
Your
saying.
mama
It's
died. I
situational.
bet
It's
not see no
situational.
teardrop.
Certain situations you gotta man up. Certain situations it's okay to break down. It's just situational.
I'm gonna say this. It is weird to see a dude crying when it's not like.
So check it out. She's crying, right? Mm-hmm. She needs somebody to be strong. I'ma cry there right along with her. Who's gonna be the strong one, right? Somebody has to be. You both can't be
That
sitting
would be
there
a beautiful
crying.
moment if you
Oh,
cried together.
God.
Oh,
Just
no.
saying.
She's like, baby, I can't believe this happened. And you just sitting there crying with it. Oh, I can't believe it happened too. No, that's not. Come on.
Or you can
You
be
need
like,
you need him to be strong in that moment, right?
I'm
It's situational.
I'm going to
right?
agree with you because when I see a dude crying like
you turned off. You like,
yeah, like
He crying
oh my
harder than her, and
God.
she's the one that got the
Wow.
problems.
I'm just like,
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Wow.
like can I punch you in your chest or
maybe
something?
I
Like,
thought it
man
was a
up,
moment
like.
to exhale together.
I think it's such a beautiful thing to see a man cry because
Like
they,
a boo-hoo cry?
whatever kind of cry they need to express because I think it shows vulnerability. And vulnerability is a beautiful thing because vulnerability keeps men from going home, pulling out a gun, killing their whole family, and then killing themselves. Vulnerability keeps men from going out thinking that they need to join a gang because they need to act like they're a man. You know, vulnerability keeps men alive. That's what I think.
So
All that tough guy bullshit, don't let me see you cry, that's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't no honor in being a tough guy when you end up doing foolish stuff. So, anyway, get off my soapbox. All right, so let's move on. Talk a little bit about.
I know we all serious
Tell
now.
me.
Yeah,
All
We
right.
all went
look.
from
That made her feel some
light
type of way,
fluffy
right? Hey. All right.
I appreciate an emotional man. Okay, so let's talk about a universal code. All right, so after analyzing this code for both men and women, let's see if there's a way to simplify the code so that it kind of works across the board for everybody. Okay, so what are the standout codes for both men and women that you would say are relevant whether you are a man or a woman? Things you live by.
Talking to an ex, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's both
yeah,
sides,
okay.
men and women.
We established that for sure.
Never a friend's ex.
Never.
Because then it turned into, I thought you was kind of fly back when I was a
How long you been looking, right? That's what it comes down to.
Right.
Okay, all right. Well, what about anything else? What about, sharing secrets?
No, that shit is
It's
don't
called
do
a secret
that.
for a reason.
Right.
Don't be sharing them.
Right.
What about for men?
You know what? I feel like women have more secrets than men, right? So it's like, it's different. I
Let
feel
me
like
tell
the
you
stuff
that
that you
women
guys
share
share with
more.
each other, it's like, oh, you shared that with her? Okay, you felt comfortable. All right, now you trust her that much, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until.
Yeah, some things you
Right.
gotta, I'm taking to the grave. I mean, no.
All right, so name some rules you wish that you could adapt from the opposite sex.
Some rules you
Yes.
should get it down.
Something you wish you could adapt from women.
Oh, that's tough.
Jen and
That's tough.
April,
I think you might
a
have
rule
stumped
you
me
think
right
you
now.
could adapt from the guy code.
Oh, you know what I would love to adapt from the guy code? That they don't have the cattiness and the jealousy that women get. Like, guys can be cool and y'all cool. It ain't no, well, y'all was just friends last week. What happened? Like, y'all don't get
Women
petty
are very
like that.
catty.
Yeah.
But see, I think that's because a guy will tell you when he doesn't mess with you anymore. It's like, nah, bro, we're not cool no more.
Right. And
Women
we-
are trying to pretend like, hey, yeah,
and
girl,
right
hey,
back
girl.
down.
No,
Right.
I'm not cool with you. I'm not messing with you. We're done.
Like, it's just so much
That's
easier
it.
for men.
Don't try and talk to me.
Okay.
That's not even how it's gonna go down because
Next
we're
thing you
not
know,
cool.
they
Yeah.
tell you a bully.
Right,
You
right.
treat me. You like, what you talking about?
You like, nah, I
You
just
know-
don't rock with you.
Right, like, you know what? We was just friends last week. What happened? Like,
All right. And so, Alex, anything you want to borrow from the ladies?
You know, y'all can keep all your rules. I don't even think I want anything to do with that.
You know what? Like,
What am I gonna take? Oh, hey girl, let's go to the bathroom together. Like, what would a man really take from the woman's side though?
you know
Like,
what you
I can't
should
think of
take?
anything.
The ability for a woman to bounce back.
yes, because
So
women
men-
are
We are
resilient.
resilient.
Yes.
You're saying men aren't resilient?
Y'all.
No, because let me tell you, y'all get your heart broke and
Woo,
you are
baby.
jaded for a lifetime. A lifetime. And
A
every
lifetime?
Yes.
There's some
A
truth
lifetime.
to that. There's some truth. All right.
A very long time.
So, are the codes best left gender specific, or should we all try and live by the same code of friendship laws?
Gender specific.
Don't be wanting your
Gender
cake and eat it
specific.
too.
You can't have everything. It's got to be gender specific.
So we can't have a guy code.
You got your girl code. What, you want the girl code and the guy
Like the
code?
everybody code.
Man.
Isn't it better though when we just all have an understanding with one another?
I think it
Men
should be
and
made
women.
plain.
That's something that you have that understanding with your significant other, right? But you don't need to have it with every woman every man.
But it would make it so much easier. You know why? Because when we say, go get me the lemons from across the room, you interpret that as something totally different. We be like, I told you to go get me the lemons. Well, I brought you one lemon. Then you don't need one lemon. Let's just make it plain for the sex.
Now, hold on. Is that communication or is that girl code and guy code?
Ooh.
Because now you're talking about something else.
Men being retarded and not listening when we speak.
So communication, right? That's something else.
No, but I'm just saying, I use that example, but it would be very plain. What's the book? Women are from Mars, men are from Venus, or whatever.
So you're telling me what you want is you want to be able to dip into my guy code and see what's going on over here, and then be like, no, I'm gonna stick to my girl code.
No, what I'm saying is, y'all can have y'all little funky guy code.
That's what
we should do is make a universal code and pull a little from both.
Okay.
It'll be the #1 bestseller. You down?
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. There's always going to be a guy code and a girl
now. Hey, I'm all for money now. Wait a minute.
That's a universal code in itself, okay?
Yeah, now we're talking green. That's something else.
He's like, I didn't think the guy code was that good anyway.
So, Jen, do you think these codes are even necessary?
Hell yes. Absolutely.
Some people are crazy.
There are codes and... Listen, that's why there are rules and regulations and there are penalties that apply when you break them. Codes are absolutely needed.
Okay.
But like certain things I think just go without saying. Like he said, like certain things are just should be unspoken.
Okay.
But everybody's logic is not our logic.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
So, but it's like, you know, when you become friends with someone, do you like hand them a
friend
contract?
Right.
Like, you know, it's just...
Listen, I need you to make sure you follow Rule 17 on page 5, exactly how it says.
All right. Well, thank you guys. This code stuff, I don't know nothing about. Y'all know I've never had a lot of friends, right?
I wonder why.
I've never had a lot of friends. I always had a career and
why.
And just been so busy. I've never had a lot of friends, so I learned a lot from y'all. But let us talk a little bit about our fabulous find of the week. So what we have today is a game called Catch My Drift. So it's very similar to Taboo, where you pull out a card and there's a word that you have to get people to say, but then there's certain keywords that you can't say to get them to say it. Now, Catch My Drift.
Now that's the naughty
is
adult
the
version.
adult version.
Yeah.
So, for example, this one, okay, let's play it really quickly. See if we can get them to say it. So you want some kind of plastic enhancement. You want some kind of it's a
Sounds
sexual.
like a boob job.
It's a sexual thing.
There you go. Augmentation.
But that was a good one.
That was a good one. Okay, just one more.
Damn, that was quick.
Right.
She said plastic. There's only 2 areas that you're going with that, right? Boob job. Now you got these butt jobs.
Okay.
But black people, I don't know. So I assume.
They're right. All right.
So, time is short.
Quickie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Over there.
Y'all good.
They're like, time is money.
How much time we got?
All right.
That's
You got 10 minutes?
Let's bang this out real quick.
So everybody at home, if you're looking for some holiday games, the holiday season is coming up. You know you want to do something fun at your house other than just eat and get itis and go to sleep. So check it out. Catch My Drift. And let us know what you think of it. So next, ladies and gentlemen at home watching us, this is where we talk about our segment called I'm Just Saying. And that is an opportunity for us to hear from you. We want to know, do you like our show? Do you hate our show? Do you love what we're doing? Do you like it when we debate? What do you think about this guy code, girl code thing? Have I just been living under a rock? So we want to hear from you. So send us your questions, send us your feedback. You can do it on Instagram and tag us at justsaying_show_. You can also send us an email at justsayinglive@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. So ladies, gentlemen, this has been quite enlightening for me, that's for sure. So why don't you all give us one last perspective on this guy code, girl code scenario, and let our viewers know how they can keep up with you.
We'll let our guest go first.
Okay.
He doesn't really know our format, though. He won't know the format.
I would say my takeaway is to treat those the way you want to be treated. Very simple. You cannot expect more from the other person if you're not willing to give the very thing that you are expecting in return. Okay. And you can keep up with me across all social media platforms at I am April Daniels.
Okay. Miss Jan.
My takeaway is that there is absolutely a code. And my thing is, if you don't know it, communication is key. So let's talk about it. So there are no confusions. You know what I expect of you and vice versa. And you can keep up with me on Twitter and Periscope at I am Jennifer and on Instagram at JenniferWilliams17.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, keep it simple. Don't talk to my ex. I won't talk to your ex. We keep it simple. You know, I'm just saying, don't talk to my ex.
There you
Does that fit in with the format?
Point blank.
Yeah. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. It's Get Right. So
It's Get Right.
ITSGETRIGHT. It's simple.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, a little bit
Get
of
right.
fitness involved in there, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's get right. Well, ladies, gentlemen at home watching, girl code, guy code. I never knew that it was such a serious thing out there. I guess I've been living under a rock. I don't know. But what I will say is I think they aren't always necessary, because what are these codes for? Is it so that we feed our own egos? It's so that we have a reason to be mad at somebody when they don't live life the way that we live life? Is it our opportunity to accuse them of not being a good friend? So I say the codes don't mean that much. If you love your friend, tell them you love them. If you offend them, apologize. The world will all be a better place. You can keep up with me at Diann Valentine across all social media platforms. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Shop some more this weekend. The economy needs it. Cheers, guys.
Not with that water.
Might have a couple of those this weekend.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.